Just over 8 hours till puck drop. What's the vibe?
I'm tense, but, you know, the weather is helping me air it out a little bit. It's going to be madness in the plaza tonight.
I'm already sweating. From the heat, from the pressure, but we're locked in and focused.
I already might be mid-heart attack.
What's up?
UPL's earned his way back into the good graces. Thoughts?
Look, I'm just so glad to see it happening. Great goalie, great man. I mean, what else can we say about UPL other than great man? I say put his ass up on Mount Rushmore.
Literally his cheeks?
No, like his face, you know.
Okay. Absolutely beautiful day. Western New York, we are just over 7 hours till puck drop. Nervous. Tough to breathe. Come on, Sabres. Come on! All right, over 5 hours till puck drop. Still over 6 hours almost, I believe. But they are locking down Alumni Plaza. It's Game 7 Monday, baby. Let's go. Because we've got some rumblings. Of potential goat head tonight, Phil. Oh no! Just about to brag. All right, got a little ahead of myself on the zone exit there.
Yep. Can't get ahead of ourselves tonight.
I gotta play it position by position, situation by situation, shift by shift, period by period, shot by shot. Let's go, Buffalo.
All right, my mom making her vlog debut. Mom, what do the Sabres need to do to Game 7 tonight to secure a win?
What do they need to do?
Yes.
Play hard.
That's it? Just play hard and have fun?
And get lots of goals.
All right, let's do it. Let's put some pucks in the back of the net.
All roads lead to our happiness into 60 minutes of puck. 60 minutes of gut.
I literally just got here and heard the bell as I was going down the escalator. That's the first one I missed. Not a great omen. I think we can recover, however. I'm nervous.
I saw Slick working harder than I ever saw him working just now.
I know. He was holding up the Red Bull.
I like that Game 7 mentality. I wouldn't say it to his face, but proud of him.
Yeah. He was holding it up, make sure it didn't blow away. We took it down. Looks like they're moving it to a different spot, somewhere worth an acre. So you got someone else to hold it up for you.
Well,
change the location. I mean, that could have literally killed that small child.
In there, like some sort of a really big.
Look at this.
Ask her about it.
All right. If I wasn't nervous before, I'm definitely nervous now. Come on, Sabres. Come on. All right, we've nutted up and we're on our way to Game 7.
There's a certain buzz in the air, Maniac. I don't know how to describe it here, but I
It
have
is.
chills.
There's the buzz. There's a tingle in the air. Time to tingle all the way.
May in Buffalo, 80 degrees, Game 7. I don't care if she's family. Stay home.
No, it's an hour till puck drop.
What do we got?
Montreal bus coming in.
There's nobody.
Why are they getting escorted though?
Why are they getting escorted?
Yeah, it looks like half.
Family and friends or
I
something.
think so.
That's my captain right there. Coach! 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 How we doing? All right, dude.
Who you got first goal?
First goal. I gotta go with my guy, man. Alex Tuck.
Big game for Tucky.
Yeah, it's his first playoff goal. Hey, good luck, boys.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. I like it. I like the emotion.
Yo, we're here, bro. We got fucking hammered at 1 o'clock in the morning, drove down, got here 8 o'clock, started drinking at 8 o'clock in the morning, and here we the fuck are now.
Side quest of the year, you know. Side quest. Wouldn't it be a main quest?
No, bro, this is side quest.
bro. I get a call at 1 a.m.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I feel you. I like the vape. I like the vape.
Yeah.
Bro, we all got matching vapes, bro. We're
All right. Oh, we got it going on. I like it. All right. Well, good luck. Clean game. Clean game.
Guys stood in front of the picture.
Got the goosebumps. Let's go.
Right, baby. Let's go.
Do it all by yourself.
The game hasn't even started yet. All that matters is we're next in line. It's time to lock in with our guy Chris.
You're locking in for another Mai Tai and a Mai Tai Monday with Maniac.
My time Mondays.
You're good. It was come on, sword up.
BF Armin for battle.
hard. This is hard to chug.
Yeah, I
These
know.
are not easy at
It's like
all.
a month.
Zucker just committed a felony assault against a Montreal Canadian. No call. A little bit of a net scrum early. Oh no. We had to get that out.
The Mets-a-maniacs are running wild right now. 73 in the game early with the captain. Let's go, Buffalo!
Recycling. Recycling. First time in a couple minutes of this game.
Jack Quinn cross checks. Guy goes down. Guy ties up Myron before he even gets the puck. They're biting the whistle so far, keeping it even-sided. Sabres just got to score first, plain and simple.
Oh, he kicked it! He kicked it! He kicked it! He knows he did!
We have the challenge, or it is looking at it? Oh yeah, we got
He literally tried to look when he scored, like, how did that happen in a million years?
They said it's good. They said it's good.
What are they piping over that about?
Yup!
You got it, Zucker.
We got sick on the ice.
All right, we got it deep. We got it deep. Oh, he's in control.
He's cooking.
He's in control.
Let him cook. Oh! Gotta get on that.
All right, keep it down low. Oh, Darlene's a lot better than me, a lot smarter. Wow, great play to keep it in. This line's grinding right now, but they're gonna. All right, come on, boys! Owen Power's been winning some 50-50s lately.
He did step up in the blue line on that last entry. I liked it, but he also was he was -1 so far.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo!
Oh, that's a trick!
Did I get tricked?
That's a trick! I want to pass!
Oh my God.
Doma's just on his back doing Stone.
He's literally doing splits for the Fed. Keep going! Keep going!
Cover him!
All right, so Uko makes a double 10 mil save, but now we're going to the PK because of the Benny flailing in the ball. Come on. All right. I thought we were going.
Power, too high. Gonna save.
Good save, Uko. Good save, Uko. 40 seconds left. There's a beach ball in the hundreds. 15 seconds left.
Push.
12. They're switching the guy out. Oh my gosh. All right, 2-0. Buffalo's down. You see what you're made of. Game 7. Come on. Come on, Sabres. Done a couple of those already.
You got a man. You got a man.
Oh, Dolly's going to the net.
Collins hurt. Collins hurt.
He's getting out of there. He's getting out of there. Oh my God. There's a breakaway going to the other way. That's bad by Zucker. That's bad by Zucker. They're down 2-0. UBL made a stop to keep from being 3-0, but a lot of game left. It's pretty upbeat. It's upbeat. Let's go. We got this. All right, it's pretty upbeat. Despite obviously not an ideal first 20 there. 2-0. They got the best lead in hockey. A lot of game left. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Buffalo. What?
Come on, let's go, Ty.
Let's go. Second period, lock in. Wow. But literally by an inch.
Gotta hit the net there.
Zucker's literally shoving.
So loose.
Damn. By now I know they're just talking about how good Dobej was in Game 7 against Tampa Bay, but that doesn't matter right now. Let's go. Come on. Oh, fuck. All right, skate with the Timmons. 4-minute high sticking, just what the doctor ordered. Norris took a kill shot, by the way.
Say Norris is cutting open a previous cut.
Come on. I've never in my life seen a high sticking call reviewed and overturned, but we saw it. Darlene's got to hit them there indeed.
Down there.
Now if you're gonna let that get loose, gotta battle. Let's go, Buffalo! Where's Sabretooth with the damn drum? UPL stops another breakaway, but time is just sipping away right now. 11:33 to go, second period. Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Doan, you're like the only guy who's allowed to do that right now. How did we just turn a 5-on-2? We didn't even get into the zone. Krebs is like seeing ghosts out there right now. Dobez doesn't even know where the fuck is half the time.
Interior offense. Oh, nice move. Oh, it's caught him in the skates. Okay, come on. Oh, you got, yep. Oh,
Kick it back, kick it back.
get over there. Fox is skipping all over his things.
Well, that might do something good by the end of the night. Who knows? Oh. Jordan Greenway trying to go the hard way. Oh, wow.
Good luck about first of the night.
Krebs can make it count. Oh, no. It's Moggs.
Seriously.
Back in like we never left. Let's go. 2-1 Buffalo, Slick.
I'm not gonna lie, we needed everything and anyone in front of that net for that to go in.
Let's go. We'll keep doing the same thing. We almost did the score during the hell yeah thing. And it's back in. We're relentless right now. We're relentless. Dobej is crazy. Doan is literally flying.
Just a little too much. Like me on Lindy. Oh my god, a rebound there.
Owen Power playing with a big body in the playoffs. Body yellow! Wow!
One minute remaining in the period.
Can't survive.
Change your underwear, gentlemen!
Yeah, they try goading the Sabres into one at the end of the period by going after Dowling. Doesn't work. 20 minutes for the rest of our lives. 20 minutes for the rest of our lives.
All right, 20 minutes for the rest of our lives. Let's keep the momentum going from last period. Let's keep it going. Come on.
Terrible vibes, dude. Terrible fuck. They're playing fucking Mr. Brightside and doing Bill's shout song chant. Down 2-1. Ed from Nerds, I'm holding you to this. I'm holding this against you, bud. That you can't be pulling stunts like this in the Game 7.
Here comes the review.
Quinn gets there.
Benny with room. Benny with room.
Tages in the office.
Oh my God.
Quinn gets it on net.
Very potent up from Quinn. Got to keep going.
Saves it too.
All right. I'm getting knocked. Zucker literally got launched.
Gotta win that ball.
Really bad. Got time for one more rush here. Uh-oh. Here comes Darlene though, head of steam. Oh, it's McLeod. Fuck.
That look again. Yup. Damn net. Consta. Byram. Consta. Josie.
We got 15:32 left in the third. Sabres look good. They're putting a lot of pressure on. Just need to find the back of the net. Just need to find the back of the net. I don't know how that didn't go in. I don't know how that didn't go in. Thought that was in the net. Got Dobesh is crying something awful. Dobesh is crying to the ref. You know, the guy that's been paddling and spearing every chance he gets when a Sabre skates by. Look at this. We got a media timeout. Everyone's on their feet. No one's sitting down. It's incredible. Energy from the folks. This is what we need.
Called it. I think they're saying that Greenway poked at it though.
Which he's allowed to do.
No, you're not allowed to when it's under the goalie. No, when it's under. Yeah, but you're not allowed to when it's under the goalie. That's all. That's all. You got the kicking on the first goal. You got that with the Malin sign. Now, come on, just keep being the better team, Sabres. Just keep being the better team. This intermission break is everything. Canadiens fans are definitely holding on. Sabres fans are encouraged, but they know we gotta come out strong and keep the momentum here. Gotta get after this quick in OT. We're 11 minutes into overtime. Place is going nuts. They've had crossbars. Sabres have badly used 4-on-2s or one-timers. Come on, Buffalo, just find the next one, for the love of Pete.
All right, 14:51 left in first overtime. Draw in their zone, we lose it. Yeah, not great. Trying to send a guy. Tage snaps his stick on a shot. It's all right, he recovers quickly and gets it. Oh, UPL, a little out of position and goes wide. Gotta get the puck. Tage has to score that, man. I mean, he stick handles himself into the corner again.
Kind of a not amazing goal by UPL, but they win in Game 7. Montreal. Sexy to be a Sabres fan again, though.
Folks, that's that. I'm not going to talk about the fact that maybe their first goal was kicked in, or the fact that there was an early whistle that robbed us of a game winner. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm not going to hang my head. We made the playoffs, first time in 14 years. It's a beautiful thing. And we can't hang our heads, right, John?
Season's a win. You love the way that these teams showed up. Long season, longer series. And what are you going to do?
Yeah. Hey, we got a bright future, though. Still top 5 youngest team in the NHL. I mean, we got 2 20-year-old studs. Well, now 21 with Benson turning 21. We got Polonius. He looked great tonight. He almost netted one a couple times. Bright future ahead for this team. It sucks. Got to figure out the net. Let UPL walk, keep Lyon, keep Ellis maybe for fodder, but you also got Devin Levi in Rochester, who could be an absolute stud. He really could be. And so, I bid you all adieu. Thank you for tuning in to the Trainwreck vlog. This is the last Sabres one for this year. I love you all. Any last words for the fans out there?
Let's run it back next year. Go Sabres.
Run it back next year. Go Sabres. Love you all.
Hours on end. I mean, you jerking over there like you're just like.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves, somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf, and whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you.
You know the train never stops.
This train never stops.
You know the train never stops.
This train never stops.
You know the train never stops.
This train never stops.
You know the train never stops. You know the train never stops.
Folks, welcome in. It is a beautiful hump day, May 20th here. We are live at Hilbert College in Hamburg. Trainwreck today. One. And a guy who's number 1 on my left, Slick. We got a guy who's number 1 on the 1s and 2s, Dreamboat Don. We've got producer Rachel in the saddle with us, just making sure we're on our best behavior. We got Bill the Thrill. We got the chairman, Pat McMahon, in the house. And we got Prince Phil. So we got a packed house. Unfortunately, it's an end of times. The Sabres season is over. It comes to an end Monday night, as you saw, against the Montreal Canadiens in overtime. Heartbreaking fashion, to be certain. But now we're left picking up the pieces. Slick, 36 hours after. How are you feeling? What is your, vibe on the Sabres verse?
I feel a lot better than I did come 24 hours ago, but at the end of the season, it stings. It really stings. Obviously, as Don alluded to in the vlog, the missed chances, the early whistles of it all. It stings that we were the better team for 40 minutes and don't come away with the win. But at the end of the day, proud of this team, proud of the turnaround. and the chip is off the shoulder. I don't want to say the pressure's off because each season comes with new pressure and new expectation, but the drought is over. The hard part's out of the way. The future is bright for these Buffalo Sabres, Don.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back, no one even thought we'd make the playoffs, let alone win a division, let alone make it to round 2 to a game 7 that really could have gone either way. What were we, like, plus 210 preseason to make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Like, so huge underdogs. And again, even bigger underdogs to win the division. The future's bright. It's a total success. And I just, in a moment of selfishness, I couldn't be happier that I bought in. I got season tickets this year. Everyone said,
You've earned it.
Everyone said, you're a loser. This is a waste of money. You're an idiot. What are you doing?
For saying that, by the way.
You might as well just burn your cash and throw it into the KeyBank Center because this is a waste. But I was there for it, and that's kind of what sports is about, saying, you know what, I was there for that moment. So I got a smile on my face.
Full credit. You're like someone who showed up to the group project for the last half of it for certain. You get full credit. Slick and I would give like 30% credit, 40% credit. We made our way to a lot of games. We were there a lot of the second half of the season, and we got in for every playoff game. So that was exciting, obviously. I end up being like very happy for the season. I'm so happy that Lindy Ruff brought us back to prominence, and it's sexy to be a Sabres fan again. There is like 20% of me that like, will we be able to get back to this point? Like we did. We were kind of cooking. Lindy Ruff was pushing a lot of the right buttons. You never know when you'll get back. But we'll see what's going on with that. But from the game 7 of it all, we just watched, we just digested. It was a game filled with chances for the Sabres. They had a lot of opportunities from tuck to Tage to Consta to overtime to the second period. They had all kinds of opportunities. Don, what is ruminating with you the most about that game 7 now that we're a little bit after a little distance?
It's missed chances, really. It's like that famous Cardinals coach in that presser being like, we had him right where we want him, and we let him off the hook. We really did.
Are who we thought they were.
We let him off the hook. The whole after those 2 goals, like we locked in, they turtled, and we were. I mean, even in regulation, we could. You take away the early whistle, I still think we could have had 3-4, got it done. Then we get to overtime, and it's kind of how the entire series went. We're all over them. We miss a bunch of chances, and they capitalize on one rush that they get. Tage Thompson. I mean, I know he said today his back was injured, and he might have, had the reaction to the injury question he did because he was frustrated. But I've seen this guy. There's the famous gold medal walk-in, or not from the Olympics, but from the IIHF, the World International Games. He gets that overtime winner, top snipe. Same thing. We get a 2-on-1. Him and Benson going down. Doesn't get a pass when Benson's like wide open when that dives. And then he kind of stick handles himself into having no shot. And if I'm looking at guys around the league that like in that second round of the playoffs, the top player from almost every team, I would say, would bury that. The moment might have been too big for him. But, hey, inexperience in the playoffs. So.
My biggest takeaway is actually on the other side, because that's the Sabres team we've known all season that can battle back with their back against the wall. But my biggest takeaway is Dobesh is still a scumbag.
Yep.
He should still be a soccer player because he acts like he dies every time someone slightly touches him. But he is a damn good goaltender. I got to give props where it's due. There's a reason that the Canadians came out of Game 7 with the Lightning with only, 9 shots on net?
Yep.
There's a reason they come out of this game where we outplay them what felt like the last 45 minutes of the game, including into overtime. And the team with the better goaltender ended up coming away with the win. That was my biggest takeaway. Still a scumbag. Still don't like it. And I still don't like how you were accepting the villain role after the game as well. I mean, go and get your win and go and get thrashed by Carolina. We'll enjoy to see some pucks get put past you in that one.
My takeaway was that the brutality of Buffalo sports truly knows no bounds. And I tie it into the recent years with the Bills. I think in 2023, the Chiefs played an even game with us, even though we were probably the better team at home, aside from a couple of sequences. The AFC Championship against Kansas City last year, it felt like we were the better team. And then we let that one get kind of squandered away at the beginning and the end. Last year against Denver, in that 20 minutes in the second half after the Josh Allen fumble, we were dominating them. We were going up and down the field at will. Felt like we were the better team, still find a way to lose. And then the Sabres team, it felt like they were the better team for most of the series. There were some parts where Montreal had our number. The second half of game 2, for most of game 2, truly. Second half of game 3 for sure from that second period on. But games 1, first half of game 5, game 4, game 6 from the last 50 minutes, absolute domination by Buffalo. And of course, comes away with an L. So the brutality of Buffalo sports, knowing no bounds. Speaking of knowing no bounds, there will be a big contract, some big paperwork for Alex Tuck at the end of all this. We had some comments, we had some locker room clearouts. Tuck says Yarmo wants him back when they met for exit meeting. The question is, Slick, do you want Alex Tuck back at what will likely be an 8-figure price tag?
I absolutely want him back. I want Yarmo to pay him. My concern was everyone was asking throughout the playoffs, is Tage playing through injury? You look at the guy who's putting up donuts. I mean, Tage was still managing to put 2 goals in the back, give or take how easy they might have been, even with that lower back problem that he admitted to dealing with. I think a lot of people should have been asking, is Tuck playing through injury? Just because he didn't look himself more than anyone to me. I want to know, is he healthy? Can he get healthy? I absolutely want him back and to pay him, but there's questions to be answered for Yarmo in that front office there, Don.
Yeah, 10-figure, I got to say no. I mean, after what we saw from him in the playoffs, again, we just were looking at a stat pre-show, hockeystats.com. You have Alex Tuck have 12.7, which is the 3rd most scoring chances in all of the second round. So that's not just Montreal and Sabres. That's all 4 second-round matchups. He has the 3rd most, and he puts up goose eggs in both. Zero goals, 0 assists, 0 points. I think he ended at a -8, -9 maybe. I think he was on for one in the last game. I mean, that's just completely unacceptable. Especially these are stats, minimum 4 games played. You have Consta Helenius that gets 12.9. He ends up getting 2 goals and I believe an apple. Nope, just 2 goals. But yeah, you can't be paying that much for a guy that's going to go completely silent and turtle in the playoffs.
They definitely have a Marner conundrum here where they have a guy who's a great regular season player, definitely a character guy, 30 goals, I believe, in each of the last 2 years, but I'll have to double check that. But
and a fan favorite,
favorite
grow,
for sure.
Grow up basically Western New York
a
Sabres
guy,
fan.
I don't want to, fillet him too much, but when they were down and bad, he was excited to be here, and he was leading the charge for sure, and a big part of the culture.
He was the guy that, remember, said, we don't just want the clips, we want the cup.
I give him credit, and you were doing your full season reflection. Like, I remember, after the 10-game winning streak, we were only in, wild card 2. We could have easily fell off after that, but we were a great team the rest of the way. I feel like Alex Tuck is a part of that. Ultimately, I will say I'm going to defer to Yarmo on this one. Whatever your decision Yarmo makes, I have faith that it's the right one. If he signs Alex Tuck, then Alex Tuck's going to be our guy, and it's going to be our guy who delivers in the playoffs in the future. If he doesn't, then he's going to put that $10 million plus potentially to work for certain. Speaking of season injury reveals, because obviously this is what happens at the playoffs end of everything. Dahlin injury-free. Tage said he was fighting the lower back injury. Do you factor that in? Do you give him a little bit of a curve, a little a pardon, Slick?
No, not necessarily, because I like to bring the example you brought with the Denver game where it feels like we were the better team each time. Obviously, in that Denver game, I know it's a completely different sport, but Josh Allen kept us in the Jacksonville game. We won that Jacksonville game and then kept us all the way to overtime in that Denver game with an injury report of heads, shoulders, knees, and toes, basically. So
that was amazing.
Tage Thompson, lower back. I know that affects your entire body. There's muscles in there that connect everything back to legs and whatnot. It's really hard on a hockey player, but that's your superstar. Another one of your assistant captains. You got to be able to play and put at least some points on the board through that. And some goals that might have been a little more difficult, Don. And like you said, too, in that game 7, you got to score on some of those opportunities, basically buried yourself into a corner and allowed yourself to seize a 2-on-1.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a few years ago. There's, again, the famous St. Louis run. That's a team of destiny that, I really thought we were going to be. And you had Ryan O'Reilly scoring game-winning goals with 2 broken ribs. So unacceptable on my front, but we got more injury updates. Zucker is staying zipped. He says he's still in one piece, but he's not going to discuss injuries. So that's interesting. He doesn't want to talk about it. Then we have Austin said, had we advanced, there would have been a good possibility he would have came back for the Eastern Conference Finals, which would have been huge.
Oh,
So,
that's brutal.
yeah.
What I will say on the Zucker front, something tells me then that's very bad because he's a 34-year-old UFA, I believe.
Yes.
Who probably doesn't want to say, oh, by the way, I have like a torn MCL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that. So I hope our guy Zuck is okay, and I hope he gets a full recovery ASAP from where he's got. The Oslin news is a little stinging for sure.
On the good news, Yuri Kulik says he can probably play hockey again. Obviously, they had some blood clots throughout the season earlier. So
Kulik,
that's going to be
Oslin,
huge.
These are all guys we're buying into big time. So with that said, let's switch gears a little bit. It is time for Buy or Sell, sponsored by our friends at Victory Smoke Premium Cannabis Pre-Rolls, folks, for everyday wins. Coming soon to your local dispensary. Taste Victory. I'll give you a prompt and you tell me if you guys are buying it or selling it. Slick, UPL is gone next season.
I am going to sell. I don't see a move being made. I don't know if anyone wants to take on this contract. And I don't know if we want Colton Ellis as our second option under Alex Lyon. Just doesn't feel right to me. I think Devin Levi might be on the trading block. I think we'll get to that in a second. But I'm selling on this, Don.
I'm going to buy this. I think the shakiness, the inconsistency, not just in the playoffs, but throughout the whole season is just something at this point. I don't know if he's going to overcome. That's like, is he much better than a couple of years ago? Yes, but still, I mean, we're getting squeakers through the armpit. We're getting, even the last goal, might have been tipped off someone's glove, but didn't love it. I think he's out, and we're looking at Lyon, Ellis, and maybe Levi as well.
Real quick, this last goal is like the JFK footage because I've seen angles where it looks deflected.
Yeah.
And then I've seen angles where it doesn't look deflected. Very,
Right.
very, very odd. So let's have to get to the bottom of that. I am going to, I know I kind of flip-flopped from our discussion on this, but I am going to sell him being gone next season. I think that we're going to end up with UPL back on the roster. It just seems Buffalo to get a storyline. He proved he can be a top goalie for 3+ months, and maybe that's what they want if they get rid of Alex Lyon, some stability of the position. Speaking of which, like you alluded to it, Devin Levi, our Jedi, our Padawan in Rochester, some blurbs are saying this relationship, Slick, is over. But are you buying or selling that he'll be on the roster next fall? Fall.
I am selling that he will be on the roster. I don't know if I necessarily believe the blurbs, but I think we just have too much at hand goalie otherwise. And I think he had his chance. I know you give goalies time to develop, but we were talking about this before the show, me and Bill. We've always had a goalie in the chamber that has never turned out to be the guy. He had a flash of greatness, which they usually do, and then had some downside. I don't think he'll be on the roster next season. Don?
I'm buying. I think honestly, Alex Lyon, he's a bit older. He's been around the block and he's got experience, but I don't know if he's your number one guy moving forward. You said they got a guy in the chamber with Levi and Ellis. I think Levi has a really bright future. He just was a little crazy when he was playing for us. Like we saw, kind of looked out of position, but made amazing saves. I'm going completely against the grain that this is all just smoke and pressure. His agent is planning on to get him up there. But Lindy Ruff's history has taught us that he loves taking on a young goalie and kind of training him to be the guy, whether it was Miller or taking, Baran, who kind of sat in the chamber for a while after being drafted, I think like 14th overall in 95, 96. So Levi, I think has a spot next year.
Yeah, I'm going to sell just based on what you said. There's so much smoke. I got to assume there's fire. I am hoping, Don, that you are correct and we'll all be buying into Devin Levi next season. With that said, speaking of a guy we're buying high on, Dalton Kincaid staying injury-free this season. We'll get into some Bills OTA talks, but the hubbub is that this man is looking in shape and svelte as ever. Slick, are you buying a career year for Dalton Kincaid? Are you buying an injury-free season?
Putting all my chips
You're going all
on
in.
the table. I'm going all in. Injury-free, under new coaching. Obviously, Joe Brady just getting the head coaching role, but we're going to get some new schemes, some new action with the tight ends. I think Dalton Kincaid will have a bigger role, and we'll have a career year for our Buffalo Bills, Don.
This feels a lot like the GameStop stock to me. Not in the fact that it doesn't have the propensity to buy low and become absolutely a bankroll of succession. There's just nothing to indicate that he won't at least miss 1 or 2 games or 3 games this year. He's been very injury prone, so there's no indicator that that's going to change. So I'm selling that.
I am going to buy it. I'm flip-flopping again from what I say. My mind says to sell, but can I tell you why I'm buying? Because I had him in fantasy football last year. So it just makes total sense that this guy will pop off with a career year this year for sure. And wrapping up buy or sell. Your Sabres obviously made their return to the arena last night. Do we think they'll be in the market and available next year during games? Like, you buying or selling that?
I'm going to sell that they'll be in most of the games. Maybe 1 or 2. I'm actually going to put a little twist on this. I'm going to sell completely. They're not going to be in the games. I think they will be available before next season even starts in the Sabres store. And that'll be it. I don't know about at concessions. You'll be allowed to bring your previous ones in, but I'm selling. The concession keeps going. The hype is over. You just unloaded 10,000 for nothing in Game 7 in major revenue. So go ahead.
I got to buy. I mean, if I'm one of the Sabres marketing execs, I'm not really worried about what brought a win or not. I'm worried about what's sold at concessions, and these sold out. But they will be under a new design because I think a lot of the copycats are putting the pressure on to make them more drinkable.
I'm going to buy that they'll be available. I think the hype is going to die down, like you said, and they won't put such an effort into carrying them at some point, a third or halfway through the season. The hype will die down on that. And people will sell out on them. But that's been Buy or Sell, brought to you by our friends at Victory Smokes. Speaking of smoke, the Psychic, the Witch's prediction went up in smoke for a Sabres Stanley Cup into a Bills Super Bowl, but a Bills Super Bowl can still be on tap. The boys are at One Bills Drive, Orchard Park. A lot going on. We got Josh Allen comments on being a father, being the leader of the team, this group under Joe Brady. We got the Jodium, people are calling it, the Joe Brady podium. I didn't know that this was such a big deal. I'm only picking up on this. We got DJ Moore making some of his first goal plays. We got some big bodies on the defensive side. What's sticking out to you guys most from the initial wave of, blurbs and media we've seen?
Honestly, for me, it's probably on the defensive side, some of the injuries and such we've had. Landon Jackson coming back, obviously. People saying he looks like he's put on 20-plus pounds. Dwayne Carter's looking healthy. Michael Hoyt sprinting, looking better than ever after a devastating injury. So a lot of things to be answered with this defense that look on the upside early on in OTAs before we even get to training camp. Obviously, that's where a lot of things can change for the worse and for the better. But a lot of upside so far on the defense, especially the line aspect of it, Don.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of stuck out to me was just one on the defensive line, how many guys we got, and looking like, I don't even know if we're going to be able to keep 75% or half these guys, when it comes down to it. But what really stuck out was the Keon comments, where he. We had the ass quote where he's fully aware of, not only does he say ass, he was kind of like, what was I doing? He was like, I mean, ass. I got healthy benched for 4 games for not showing up to meetings and blah, blah, blah. So he's completely aware. The fact that he's aware and not kind of using coach speak and putting it out there being like, yeah, you guys have said I've sucked. I agree. And also my head hasn't been in it. I thought he was going to be gone. He might be turning the corner in maturity. Keon kind of brought me back in with those statements.
You used it with the A word. The awareness was like at a crazy new level, because even when he talked about last year, he's like, well, I got a couple touchdowns, but it wasn't like that good. Like, that was basically how people talked about Keon. Even though he got a big touchdown in the Denver game, Slick, he goes in from 8 yards out. I think that was to make it a 1-score game. Still a lot to be done there. And yeah, it's a good sign. Josh referred to him as 0. I feel like that's kind of a state of the relationship too. It's kind of like, he's not my buddy Keon. He's like 0. He's like my teammate who I need to step it up and kind of go in that direction. He was very comforting as a teammate. Landon Jackson and Michael Hoyt as well with some working out. We had some great opportunities to meet with them at TSE with some of their signings. Hoyt, a great guy. Seems like he's getting better. He's doing the workouts. It's the change of direction and stuff that I guess they got to focus on. And Landon Jackson, just get ready for the performance enhancing test, bud. Because that red like thing in your locker is coming.
Red PED test at your locker inbound as soon as you get back. Maybe
Landon Jackson
at OTAs.
report to the pisser.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you didn't think this guy was already big, get ready, because that's a big fucking guy to
It'd be
begin
funny
with.
if you like did steroids, but you just like did them like way too much, because just to be honest, it would be like laughable if like he got caught for something, because it'd be like, how can you make it that obvious, dude?
Yeah. No, like the guys that like can't even like reach their back.
Yes.
The buys and pecs are too big.
On the muscles in their shoulders.
But I mean, I like it. That the whole question was stopping the run, and we're looking big on that D line and in that linebacker
Drafted
position.
big at D line too. So
yeah. So I love it. But something I don't love. This guy in Kansas City causing more trouble.
Real quick, one more on our guy Josh Allen.
Right on.
Do you expect anything exciting from the hopping on the Eric Woods pod? I guess centered on it's going to come out tomorrow. Josh Allen, he did some promotion for some other stuff, but do you expect us to get anything good?
I think so. All I can say is if we're getting anything good, I like the way they're going about it, because they're pretty much saying like, hey, if you want this early, you got to donate. You got to donate to the Patricia Allen Fund.
It is good.
So I do like that. They're teasing it for a good cause. If it's Josh Allen, we're tuning in.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
It's must see.
Yeah.
For sure. But speaking of...
I think we're going to get a baby name.
Wow, that would be
dropped
a big
on the Eric Woods
announcement.
Well.
But speaking of not must see, but must free, Don, we got a guy in KC that you're not too fond of.
Yeah. I mean, just getting caught for smoking weed when you got away with a hit and run and an alleged, we don't really know because I think it was dismissed, but an alleged domestic violence case. I mean, how cocky do you got to be if you're, you got away with everything and then you're getting caught with weed? This is a take the money and run situation. Guy's an idiot. So like, what do you think of this?
I mean, like you said, alleged hit, headbutt, and choked a pregnant woman. Allegedly proven, caused a 5-car pileup and fled the scene. Dude, you are a terrible person, and not only are you that, you are an idiot that you smoked weed while on probation. You just can't pass that test. That's gonna stay in your system for months.
It's not to say, listen, we just pitched victory smokes. We got herbal IQ, but I have every faith in all of us that if we were on probation, we would do the job. We would get it done.
I'm not on probation, and no one in this room is on probation. Correct?
I'm not on probation.
No probo over here.
Yeah. So you guys can smoke the weed.
Yes.
Rashid Rice, you can't.
You can't.
Stay out,
Rashid, young man.
Stay off the weed.
There we go.
Speaking of something that weed might make better, though, Mando and Grogu in theaters this weekend. It's the first Star Wars movie in 7 years, Don. Last time a Star Wars movie came out, COVID was a blip on the 90-day radar. So with that said, it seems like there's a little non-hype going on. It's a little worrisome, I would say, from a Star Wars fan perspective.
Yeah, I saw one take that was basically like, oh, this could have just been, it's not really a movie. It's just 3 episodes of Mando. But like, if that's what it is, I'm not complaining. Again, like, I don't know. Call me a stan. Call me like, a Star Wars guy that'll just eat anything up. But I'm going to go in. I'm going to get my popcorn. And I'm going to enjoy this movie. I'm pretty sure. So I'm trying to block out any negativity before I see it.
Give me some starfighting battles. Give me some cool like action, and then give me some interesting characters, and we've got it. We've got enough for me.
Couple cute moments too of Grogu.
Favorite Star Wars character select?
Boba Fett.
Okay. That's a fair pick.
He's on the dark side. Well, I guess he's a bounty hunter.
Boba Fett's like a great boy playboy for sure.
Okay.
Most definitely. On the rest of the internet side of things, as we wrap up Trainwreck today, 111 live on Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports. Make sure you're following all the action here. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports, where it never stops. You know that. Speaking of never stopping, AI and robots, Don, they are not stopping. We have this video, this robot dancing to Billie Jean. I mean, we can post whatever. Falls on its ass. Everyone was like, and the music's still playing with the cinematics and everything. It's hilarious. But This just shows to me, again, people are like, AI is going to take over the world, like 2 years, like everyone's going to do anything. Until a computer can tell me what part of this photo has a stoplight in it or has like a crosswalk in it, I am not concerned about the AI taking over the world. And this sure as well not winning any So You Think You Can Dance competitions with this recent one.
Yeah, the funniest part for me that you kind of see with this is as it's dancing and falls. Here, let me turn on the volume for this. No one reacts.
No humanity at all.
Everyone's just standing, staring, and then watch this dead
Someone has to
gentleman
come grab it. Yeah.
comes over, picks it up by the collar, not even picking it up like it's a child or nice, and just drags it.
I think with the music still going and everything, everyone thought it was gonna like prop itself up or something. It was gonna get up. There was no humanity for that robot. For
Yeah,
sure.
well, I think we figured out AI's kryptonite, and that is trying to get him to dance like Michael Jackson. Because I mean, there's only one guy that invented that moonwalk and can do those leans and stuff. So that might be how we beat him if it comes down to it.
Yeah, we have to make him do dance competitions and identify which part of this picture has a stoplight in it, for sure.
Exactly.
With that said, we have a fraud alert on Oz the Mentalist. I'm a wicked guy, but Oz the Mentalist. So he always does these. You see these videos like, oh, is your PIN number 9186 or something, or like which thing are you going to pick out of this? And somehow he gets like a 1 in 100 choice. Turns out this guy was basically just like smartphone hacking people. He had like a Google browser that somehow linked to his account, and he would get answers, and they would be able to formulate expectations off of that, essentially.
Yeah, it will expose Don because Will Compton's inability to spell, basically.
Bryce Hall versus Brees Hall?
Yeah, which maybe it was an autocorrect thing. We don't know. But there's like a 5-hour video on this. I've only watched glimpses of, but then Pablo Torres, our Spice King that loves breaking these kinds of stories and just burying someone on the internet. Hey, if you have a big following and you're successful, watch out. Pablo's coming for you.
Pablo is not someone you want to have talking about you, plain and simple.
Yeah, but he said he has a lot of magician friends and mentalist people that he asked about, and basically this guy's a fraud, this guy's a loser, this guy's an asshole. He's not good for our business. He's deceiving everybody. And it turns out he was, and kind of got exposed due to a double search happening. So you're going to have to watch all of that. And even the 5-hour YouTube video.
I think this is a perfect one to kind of leave at that, unless we have any other thoughts on Oz. We'll probably come back to this on Friday because more stuff will come out. I think this will get Rossini'd where they'll be like, oh, well, I got browsered by Oz too. I think there's going to be more tea leaves for this one, right, Don?
Yeah, I think there's going to be plenty more to come. So we'll come back to it. We got Kyson Hicks in the chat saying, "Chat, was there a fight at OTAs? Double question mark." I don't know. We're good. I think. Are you asking for a fight? Do you want a fight to happen
live right now?
Is Landon Jackson showing fight? Is that what you're asking?
Is he showing? Oh, now
We'll
a test is really incoming.
I don't see any Bills OTAs fight anything. So
nope.
Let's see.
But
as we go on there,
best.
we got a fight in court, Don.
Yeah.
JP Morgan lawsuit. You can't just make up a story about a superior trying to will you with some sexual harassment.
About cannons.
The lawyers have fired their cannons.
I was going to say, the cannons have fired back. This story is ridiculous. I feel like it got not buried, but lost a little attention because, like you said, the Rossini and just so much crazy stuff is happening. This is kind of what happens, the sports slow down and all these crazy stories come out. You can't just make these claims unsubstantiated. Apparently, they tried looking at his phone. He went in emails, and there was nothing to be found. You're getting sued for defamation.
Nothing like a higher corporation defamation lawsuit.
I hope this goes through and the files are open because I do want to see if he made up her calling his wife a fish head.
Oh, it would be awesome if this ended up true. For sure,
because that's just too
unfortunately
nuts.
We were kind of onto this one once we saw some photos, right, Don?
Yeah.
Real quick, I only started glossing over this one last night. Pabst, they changed the formula or something. Schlitz.
So Pabst owns Schlitz, and I think so. It's like Anheuser-Busch owns Pabst, Pabst owns Schlitz. Schlitz is the beer of Wisconsin, and specifically Milwaukee. Like, it's the Milwaukee Brewers are named like from Schlitz. They've been brewing beer there for 177 years, and they're out. Yeah, they said we're done with the Schlitz. It's not a great beer, but it's like the Labatt of Wisconsin.
Okay,
Like,
that's solid.
yeah, rich history, really cheap. Something that you can crush like 10 of in the garage while listening to AC/DC and fixing the car. You know, some Midwest shit.
Yeah.
1 in 999 octillion, boys, in the MLB. We had Nolan Arenado hitting a grand slam on the 6th pitch of the game. So what would have to happen for this to occur is in the first 5 pitches, 3 guys would have to get on. And not only would they have to get on, I mean, first and second, you get a single, likely the guy from second scoring. You have to everyone have to move up a base. We get there, 6 pitches in, 1 in 999 octillion. I looked this up because I know we're some degens.
Yeah.
This is like winning a 50-50 bet, like a pick'em, 100 straight times.
And carrying over each time.
Well, 100 straight pick'ems.
Yeah.
You win incorrectly. So then I looked up, well, what happens if you started with $100 and won 100 straight pick'ems? You would have more money than's generated in the world for the next 1,000 years.
Damn.
Because it doesn't seem like that much.
But when you put it into perspective.
It was something in the quadrillions.
Imagine beating a sports book like that and be like, yeah, not only do you owe me money, the entire world owes me money.
Like, I own this book. Like,
Yeah,
no, you're playing for the book.
Yeah.
You're playing for, like, you're playing against the entire
You're
rest
like,
of the book.
everything you make for the next 1,000 years goes to me and my family because you can't afford to pay this out. So,
Absolutely,
Jesus.
folks. We are going with a big finish here. We're looking for some numbers at the end of Trainwreck today, 111. Matt's embarrassing joke. This grand slam, Don. I don't even know how this is ruled a grand slam. How do you not hand an error out here somewhere?
I guess maybe because it was against the wall. It didn't really go off his glove. The one guy jumped. Very unathletic looking jump.
Bad jump.
Runs into his guy. The guy he runs into, who's I think playing right field. I think it was right and center field converging. He kind of just looks at his teammate like he's pissed.
Yeah, he looks at him like an absolute dumbass and doesn't follow the ball.
Neither go for the ball. Everything's going wrong. I mean, the way the Mets season is going right now, though, that like I half expected him, bad news Bears style, to rip off his glove and just throw it at his teamate and not even try to field the ball.
Shout out Nigel Morgan, who did play for the Nationals and did something very similar. We can pull that clip. Speaking of a clip making some noise, Elon Ketamine. This is just a 20-second clip. Elon looks like he's going through it. We got Prince Philip going through it live on the set here. Trainer today, 111. Real quick, boys. I know you have been in some party atmospheres. I know you've seen some people partying. From what you saw in Elon on this video, what are your takeaways? What are your thoughts in 10 to 15 seconds?
I don't know what he's on, if it's ketamine or if it's a bit more, but he's also just like a weird ass bloke. So like, this just doesn't surprise me at all seeing this footage. Kind of looks like Frankenstein walking down the hall, Don.
Yeah, I mean, there might be some neurological damage there. I don't really know from something else. So, yeah, I don't know. But we just saw the clip of like Billie Eilish where apparently she has Tourette's and has tics, which is news to me. Tourette's. Like, and it just came out on that Letterman video. So, you know, I guess what you see in public and what you see in private is different. He's admitted he likes doing ketamine, though. You know that. That's true. That's a fact.
Well, and odds are if you're doing those types of drugs, you'll be crashing out sooner than later. So with that note, let's check in with the Trainwreck Sports Crash Out line, sponsored by our friends at William Mattar Law Offices. Hurt in a car, call William Mattar, 444-4444. I'll crash out on something real quick. We got a movie coming out about Owen Wilson and Matt Rife becoming a father-son bond, which is bad enough on some people's standard zone. I mean, Bill the Thrill was saying he's already out of the movie just based on that premise alone.
Yes, sir.
At a Travis Scott featured music festival. Who greenlighted this idea?
I don't know. Someone needs to go in on opening night and pull the fire alarm in every theater in America, because this should not be a thing. People really need to reassess.
For sure.
It'll be interesting the scene when that comes on in the theater.
Oh my God! Well, you know, Fiend's going to be hitting at some point.
Exactly.
Sure. With that said, we've had some interesting Sabres reactions. People crashing out about UPL, crashing out about the refs. We just had some guy, Perino, just bodied some dude on the timeline.
Yeah. Some guy was talking sweet about the city of. He had a message to the city of Buffalo. Obviously, we're live. I didn't have time to watch, but when Perino was putting out a "Who the Fook is this guy?"
Yeah.
he's talking sweet.
Yeah, you've had that. I've even seen Matt Bovee, who I'd say is a funny guy, but not really a spicy guy. He's even been clapping back, being like, this is literally my job to cover the team to people. I've enjoyed him. He's a little drier on the clapbacks.
Well,
so.
he can get up to like a General Tso's spice level. He can get up to like a moderate spice.
Sweet and spicy.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, if you want to crash out at me, I mistook Boba Fett for Jabba the Hutt when you asked me earlier.
That's even worse. You like Jabba the Hutt more than Boba Fett?
You literally just shouldn't have admitted anything.
And I also really liked Darth Maul growing up, just because
I told you he's the dark side.
Thanks to the Book of Boba Fett, we know that
he had the
Rancors-
double-sided lightsaber. It was dope.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
He
was
also
pretty sick.
got double-sided chopped in half.
And he had weird horns on his head too.
All right. Well, if you need someone to have your side,
He likes the devil. That's
you're
what
hurt in an accident, you know who to call for sure. They're on the crash out line. But going down the stretch here, Trainwreck today, 111. Huge shout out to you for tuning in. Obviously, have a huge second half of our week. Weather seems to be getting better. There's still little clouds in the skies. We got a Memorial Day weekend on tap. Am I correct, or is that not till next weekend?
No, that's this weekend.
Okay,
This is
sorry. The playoffs blundered me. The playoffs blundered me.
Same total whirlwind.
And you're signing off for
I've got another graduation to go to.
Another
so I will
graduation?
not be on Trainwreck today. Friday we'll have some specials,
And
some surprises.
Be
in
here,
store, though.
Phil.
And Monday, just as a heads up, currently on the calendar, we're all going to be off.
Yes,
Is that confirmed?
we're all off.
All right, there. He's the boss.
All right, there
We're
it
all
is.
off.
There it is.
Get
Go-
that
hit
For
the
good
beach.
behavior. So let's have some good behavior on the second half of this week. Let's go dominate. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's take advantage of what there is to do Buffalo outside, but also get what we got to get done. And let's most importantly, boys, have a good day now.